Welcome back to my channel. It's an amazing day for another beautiful, amazing recipe. Ambola, also known as Strictly Dishes. If this is the first time you're coming across this channel, please click on the subscribe button because that will make my day. And to all my amazing subscribers, I say thank you so much. You guys are amazing and the real deal. On this channel, just as I said, I teach you how to cook like a pro. And today I'm teaching you something simple, very, very, very healthy. I'm making unripe plantain or plantain porridge. Yes, because I'm mixing both ripe and unripe. So how you doing? So the first thing for this plantain porridge is your plantains. I'm actually using 4 unripe plantains and 2 ripe plantains. I like mixing both the sweet and the sour. If you use just the ripe, it can be too sweet, and if you use just the unripe, it can be a little bit so I'm mixing both the sweet and the ripe and the unripe. It can really be amazing when you balance your sweet and sour. Yes. So how you doing? How's work? How's family? How's business? I always ask you these questions because I want you and no other person to feel most comfortable when you are here. The first thing we're going to do is that we're going to chop, or rather dice, these plantains very finely. Yes, just as I say, everything has to be done neat, everything has to be done professionally, and just as I say, you eat first with your eyes. Yes. So, do you like plantain porridge? When was the last time you had plantain porridge? Is it something you would like to make? Is there a way you make your own? I would like to know that in the comment section. The first thing, in a clean pan, I'm going to put my plantains that have been diced into a pot, and then I'm going to add my pepper mix. I'm using tomato, pepper, and onions that was roughly blended. I'm just going to spread that, yes, into the pot, and that is it. I am not going to add water for now. I am also going to add some salt and some seasoning cube, and I am going to cover the pot. Yes, that's exactly how my mom used to make it, and today I am following her recipe. And yes, and you just mix it together. You're not going to add any water at this time or stock. Just mix everything together and allow this to sit for about 3 to 5 minutes. I don't know why she used to do that, but I am just following the recipe because it's exactly in my head. I'm going to come in with some kponmo. I'm also going to come in with some pre-cooked snails. This plantain porridge has to be loaded. As in, we just have to put some obstructions into the pot. I'm also going to come in with some goat meat. Yes, I'm actually using goat meat because it's very tender and easy to cook. Now I'm adding some stock, and I'm going to add some water to actually loosen it up. The amount of water you need is just enough to cover. Yes, just enough. That should be enough. Once it covers the plantains in the pot, then that's going to definitely cook this for you. I'm going to cover this for about 15 minutes. I'm going to cover this for about 15 minutes and allow to boil. I'm going to bring this to a boil. Yes, I'm adding my pepper soup spice. This is the large pepper soup spice. It's made by my friend Laura. She's an amazing spice maker. Please, you should try and look for her and follow her. She is good at what she does. I'm also going to come in with some crayfish, some blended crayfish, and I'm also going to add some uziza seed. Yes, uziza seed is a must in my local porridge. Yes, uziza has some level of heat, and I like the heat uziza brings to my porridge. So I'm going to add some uziza seed, and now I'm just going to turn everything together. Can you see how this is looking? If you notice, the ripe ones are already getting cooked, and you see that that's going to melt into the water and make and add more sweetness into this porridge. So that's basically why I add both the ripe and the unripe, and it is really, really flavorful and really, really nice. I'm sure some of you will say of everything, why plantain porridge? But now it's time for, I guess you didn't know. I guess you didn't know that plantain is a great source of potassium. It helps to regulate the digestive system. It helps to boost the immune system. It's very good for diabetic patients. It promotes healthy brain function. It's a great source of magnesium, and it prevents aspirin-induced ulcers. So now you know. If you haven't been having plantain porridge, please please add this to your diet. It is super duper healthy, and it is very easy to make, and it is easy to digest. So as you can see, I've added the dry fish and the palm oil, and the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to stir this. You understand, it's very important now that you stir very well, so everything just marries together. And while stirring this, it helps the ripe plantain to just break up, because I want the sweetness, you understand, inside this porridge. So this churning process is going to help the very ripe plantains to just break and add more juice and add more sweetness to this particular plantain porridge. Yes, so I want to ask, when last did you have plantain porridge? Are you a fan of it, or is just not your thing? Well, even if it's not your thing, I would advise that you incorporate it into your diet, because it is healthy. And you know, here we are team healthy. And for the I'm going to be using scent leaf, also known as ephedrine, to finish this up. Some people, you can use spinach, you can use any leaf of your choice, you can use basil, you can use whatever you have available. But for me, I'm leaning towards scent leaf, because this is leaning towards the local plantain porridge. So let's just leave it at that. Yes, can you see how this plantain porridge is looking? It's looking really beautiful. It's not so runny. Yes, and it's just the right consistency that I like it. Yes, it's just okay. Can you see this? This is really nice. And at this time, your plantain porridge is cooked. All you need to do is get a beautiful plate, as I always do, and just plate this right away. I love the way the plantain porridge is. It's not so runny and it's not so thick. So it's just the right consistency that are looking for. So if you actually follow this process, your plantain porridge should be looking like this, or better than this. And as I would always say, when you make this for friends and family, please don't forget to give us the credit. Tell them Strictly Dishes taught you how to cook like a pro. And if you are still here at this time, you haven't subscribed to my channel, please and please, what are you waiting for? Click on the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1000 mark, and I know that you guys are going to help me to get there. Please share this video, click on it, give it a thumbs up. Yes, very important, give my video a thumbs up. I will be so happy if you do that. Yes, can you see the plantain porridge is ready? And I just garnished this with some baby scent leaves. Yes, I just did a little bit of garnish with some baby scent leaf. Don't you like how it's looking? You know, garnishing is very important for your meals. This looks really nice. It's giving that earthy look, and wow, the aroma in my kitchen is totally amazing. But now let's just try this to be sure that we actually did a very good job. Yes, whoa, it's just melting in my mouth. The goat meat is cooked properly, the snails, the dry fish, and everything is just sitting together. Wow. So till next time, just as I say, I come your way. I want you to do something, eat healthy and stay healthy. I remain Strictly Dishes. Bye.